If you say Real Madrid, you think king of comebacks. Some of the most legendary, absolutely brilliant comebacks of the history are secured by this club, and we are going to show you some of them. We start with the famous match against PSG at the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid had lost the first leg 1-0, and all became worse after another goal scored by Kylian Mbappe. Everything seemed finished, but nobody lost hope. At the 61st minute, Donnarumma made a grave mistake. Benzema stole the ball and was able to score the first for Real Madrid, and then Modric dragged 6-7 players with him, starting a counterattack which brought Real Madrid back from the dead, ending with a splendid goal from Benzema. Just after the game resumed, Rodrygo stole the ball, passed it to Vinicius, who rushed into the PSG area and finished with Benzema's hat trick. Everyone and everything went crazy. Real Madrid scored their third goal. Everyone was screaming, celebrating, and hugging each other. And there was Alaba lifting a chair that later became iconic. It was one of the most beautiful comebacks ever, and if you think it tasted sweet, wait for the next one. Barcelona was leading in the league with a record of 39 games unbeaten, and having Real Madrid as their guest, they intended to make that 40. They were able to take the lead at the 56th minute, but like always, when you take Real Madrid for dead, they simply... Fantastic combinations between the players. A great assist from Toni Kroos, and Benzema was able to score a golazo. When things couldn't go worse, here is Sergio Ramos with a usual red card. But this is the beautiful thing of a comeback, because just 2 minutes later, Cristiano Ronaldo was simply mocking the Camp Nou.
Ronaldo is patient. Brilliant from Cristiano Ronaldo!
Real Madrid had just won the El Classico with 10 men. That's why this club is unbelievable, and if you doubt that, watch what this team made with one of the best clubs in the world. City had won 4-3 the first leg away, and things became harder for Real Madrid after they conceded in the 77th minute. After that, Real Madrid had only 1% chance to qualify. Minutes later, Real Madrid got a glimpse of hope after Rodrygo's goal, but they were still out of the tie. A comeback is worthless without a last-minute goal. And 2 minutes after the first one, madness at the Santiago Bernabeu.
It's Carvajal's cross. Rodrygo! Oh, extraordinary! They prayed for miracles, and miracles arrived!
Real Madrid just made the impossible. This was spectacular and out of this world. The match went to extra time, and Real Madrid found the way to win a penalty, which was too easy for Karim Benzema.
Benzema scores!
3-1. Manchester City was demolished, and Real Madrid did one of the greatest and craziest comebacks of all time. If we go back in time, we can see something similar happening between these two teams. It was September 2012, an hour in the game, and citizens took the lead with Dzeko. Almost 10 minutes later, it was all leveled up with Marcelo's powerful shot, but Kolarov responded at the 85th with a free kick.
Kolarov takes.
Crazy match, right? A decade before, it was also Benzema who returned the hope in Real Madrid fans. He fooled 3 players and shook the net. In the last minute, Cristiano Ronaldo made a masterful move that fooled the goalkeeper and made everyone go crazy, especially Mourinho. He almost tore that beautiful suit. Manchester City of 2022 should have taken that lesson, and they are not the only ones who should have learned. This club, too, never learns. Real Madrid had faced Liverpool many times and beat them in 2 finals. Salah was seeking his revenge for those, and he seemed to achieve it, first with a Nunes goal and then himself by a mistake from Courtois. Things were going well for Liverpool until Vinicius scored a fantastic goal by a powerful shot.
Vinicius, oh, what a goal!
If you think goalkeepers could not be in the spotlight, think again. Alisson made the same mistake as Courtois, and Vinicius was there to punish him. Just when the second half started, Militao scored with a header. Comeback was complete? Not quite over. Benzema scored twice in style, making this a shocking result of 2-5. Their performance was outstanding, deserving the applause of their rival fans. But the unbelievable things this club does do not end here. It was Zinedine Zidane's first season as a coach, and no one expected for Madrid to lose 2-0 against Wolfsburg. So at the Bernabeu, fans were expecting for their team to turn things around. Real Madrid started the match really hard, with Cristiano's early goals just a few minutes apart. They fought hard to have their full comeback, but it didn't come until a free kick won by Modric. Ronaldo's night wasn't over. He took next in line. We have a crazy match against Deportivo. Real Madrid had a record of 34 matches unbeaten. Zidane's team was really making history. Real Madrid scored in the second half with a fine goal from Morata. But 10 minutes later, Joselu scored a similar goal and tied everything. And he did it again just 2 minutes later, leaving everyone in shock. Zidane had faith in his team. He put Mariano on, and he scored a stunning header just 6 minutes before the end, equalizing everything. Being the club of the comebacks, Real Madrid wasn't going to leave the score there. In the stoppage time, the usual one, Sergio Ramos shot a header straight through the net, having once again a wonderful comeback. This team really knew how to break records and make history. And history is being made even in the next one. It was a win-it-all season for Real Madrid. We had a new coach, enthusiastic players, and we were going to give it all on the field. But at this match, it wasn't going to be that easy. Starting with 2 early goals at the 21st and 25th minutes, things weren't looking good for Real Madrid. In the second half, Rodrigo came on the field, and he scored the first goal with an extraordinary shot. The second came in the 82nd minute when Carvajal, with a wonderful tackle, passed the ball to Nacho, who sends it home.
2-2. It's the substitute.
The goal of the comeback was scored from the Ballon d'Or of that season, the one and only Karim Benzema.
Real Madrid make it 3-2.
Comeback, and Real Madrid just beat the rival for La Liga title. It was one of the most exciting matches of the season, and winning away from home reassured everybody that Real Madrid was nothing but the best team in Spain. If you think that is not true, watch the next one. As weird as it sounds, Rayo Vallecano was winning 2-0 against Real Madrid for the first time in almost 20 years. This was unheard of in recent times, and Real Madrid players were willing to turn things around. Gareth Bale was the first to break the ice at the 35th minute with a powerful header that went straight through the net. A glimpse of hope for everyone. The second goal, though, didn't come till the 52nd minute, again from a header, but this time by Lucas Vázquez. There was still time for the desired comeback of Real Madrid, and it came almost 10 minutes before the end. It was Gareth Bale's fantastic run who left Rayo's defenders and fans shocked. With Ronaldo and Benzema injured, Zidane's team were still able to have their famous comeback. If you think these are all kinds of comebacks Real Madrid has made, just wait for the next one. It was the league match against Las Palmas. The first goal came for the Merengues just 8 minutes in the game by a splendid shot from Isco. But this match wasn't going to be easy for Real Madrid. They were on the verge of tasting their own medicine. Just 2 minutes after they scored came the response from Las Palmas with a wonderful goal. In the second half, they scored 2 more goals in just 3 minutes. A wonderful comeback for them, and won 3. You think Real Madrid would just accept that? They tasted their own medicine, and they didn't like it that way. Just 4 minutes before the stoppage time, a penalty was given for Real Madrid. Ronaldo took it, and he did not disappoint. Just 2 minutes later, he showed the spirit of a real madridista. A long pass came to his head, and he shook the net, giving his team the equalizer, but also the comeback inside a comeback. Real Madrid showed once again that nothing is impossible for a legendary team.